Oh my gosh, it worked. Okay, we're live. We're good.
So much less
I
complicated.
know. I don't understand. Okay, let's move this over a little. All right, you got your cup. Good morning, everyone. It's time for a cup of Joe. Something. Okay, so this is an impromptu live. Oh, we have a person.
One person.
Up here, we see the humans watching. Welcome, whoever you are. You're free to type in the chat there. Wiggles729. This is Cordelia. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi to Wiggles. Okay, I guess you already did. Wiggles thinks that you look just like me. All right, so I did not do a Cup of Joe video yesterday. Oh, Wiggles said hi, sweetie. So we didn't do a Cup of Joe video, so we decided to just do a random live chat here. Emma Lou, hello. So we're just doing a Q&A, which means you guys
I
can.
watch Doctor Who. I've tried to get him to watch it.
I have never watched Doctor Who. I know that I would love it. I just have not had the time. Aaron and I are actually working our way through Star Trek Voyager right now, but that's been on hold for a while. So someday, yes. That is a really good question. Payday, I assume you watch Doctor Who? Have you watched every episode?
I believe so.
Probably.
Not the
like old ones,
yeah,
right? That's a whole nother level of fan.
I know Barbara has.
Death Note, yes. Actually, I've watched Death Note.
I watched some.
Steven and I used to watch it during the summer theater times. He would show it to me. So yes, so Payday, you watched both of those? Yeah, Death Note was a cool show. I don't think I ever finished it though.
I think I watched the first 2 episodes. I think that when I tried to watch it on Netflix, it only had English subtitles and it didn't have it dubbed.
Oh, the dub, yeah.
So I was like,
yeah,
I like to watch stuff while I'm doing other things, so needing to read what I'm watching makes it difficult
yeah,
to do that.
absolutely.
Because that is a true time commitment.
Right.
I needed to sit here and do nothing else to read.
That is true. So I busted out my big. Is this a Stein?
Yes.
Stein?
Yeah.
Is this a Stein?
Or a glorified mug.
Yeah.
Glorified mug that Tommy gave me.
Yes. So
I thought it was a definite honor here. All right, Emma Lou has a question. What kind of camera equipment do you use? That is a fantastic question, Emma. So right now we're on just a webcam. I have a webcam. I would show it to you, but we're using it obviously. We tried to hook up a speaker that Becca has. I'm actually going to buy one, but
a speaker
or a microphone. But this was so last minute. We just did not have time to figure everything out, and we were missing a thing. But so I think that is going to be my next purchase. I'll probably order it today actually. But I've made all my videos pretty much up till now with just a webcam. Cowboy Bebop, Payday. I have heard of that, but I've never seen it.
I think that when I was with a friend at her family reunion in Chicago, her cousin, we just binge watched a bunch of anime because we realized that we all enjoyed anime, and I think we watched some of that. But I don't remember what was.
Is that the one where it's like a little kid with a bat or a club, or am I thinking of something else? Never mind that. Where's your camera, Becca? We can show Emma Lou.
Do you want to grab that? The camera.
Wiggles wants to know how I came up with Shoeless Joe. When I started, I was always Shoeless Joe from the beginning, I think, when I started my channel. And I never wear shoes. Case in point. Right? I try to never unless I have to. And obviously Shoeless Joe Jackson, do you know who that is? Okay. Well, Shoeless Joe Jackson, for anyone who doesn't know, was a famous baseball player. I don't know why, probably good at the sport, I'm assuming. And so I thought it was like a fun little what's the word? I don't know, play on words or names. However, because Shoeless Joe is famous, I ruined myself because if you Google Shoeless Joe, or right, and if you even on YouTube, you just find Shoeless Joe videos about freaking Shoeless Joe Jackson.
That's actually that's happened because I've
So I can't be I can't tell people to find me just search Shoeless Joe because then you just get Shoeless Joe Jackson. Katie wants us to know that Bush did 9/11 and that Osama bin Laden is dead. That is good to know. See, I wonder if that would get marked. You can turn it on so that we do have top chat on. There's top chat and there's live chat. Top chat like screens anything that might be spam. I don't know. Okay, Wiggles, I have a question for you. The camera is spazzy. Yeah, I don't know how to set a delay on. Which might be why if you don't just go live. I'm sorry about that, Wiggles, because I know you can set a delay, which makes it better. You see their names over here. So yeah, I'm sorry I'll try not to move so much. I have like spastic movements. That doesn't help. Wiggles, I have a question for you. How do you make my name highlight like that when you put in the comment? I can never figure that out in live chats. Like when I've been in a live chat, I use the @ thing and it tags them, but I don't know how it does that. So Wiggles, if you could tell me that, that would be great. Forgive and Love 09 wants to know, how has minimalism affected contentment in your life? I would say that minimalism has made me more content and less content simultaneously. Because I am more content with the things that I have. And I don't worry about like getting the next best thing or like, buying whatever. I don't feel a need to buy stuff. It makes me less content. And that there'll be things that my kids want to keep or my wife wants to keep that I don't. So I'm like less content with having more, if that makes sense. So I know a lot of, minimalists are like, oh, I'm so much more content with everything. And that's true in some ways, but I know for me it's also in the back of my mind is like almost a discontent of like what else can get rid of or what. So
I think that like since I've been talking to you about minimalism, I think that's like harder for me to get. It's still hard for me to get rid of stuff, but I definitely don't buy as much.
Right, which is like, yeah, there's like the two. It's like a double-edged sword kind of thing. It's like minimalism can be about getting rid of stuff at first.
Yeah.
But it's not always the focus.
Yeah.
Part of it's just being content with what you have.
So being intentional about your purchases, because like I think I used to just like be like, oh, because I have the money for this,
right?
Like, why not buy it? But now I'm like, hey, is this gonna serve a purpose? Like, am I actually gonna use this?
Right.
Like, it's just
and like for me, like a big one is clothes. Like I'm much more like, do I need a new sweatshirt? No. Like I love buying hoodies. I'm like, buying new hoodies, and this one's like falling apart. And I'm dead set that I'm going to wear this to its death. So it's like, yeah, so.
And the zipper, is that the one that has?
Yes. Yeah. I will wear this hoodie to its death. Some might say it was already dead, Catherine. Okay. Yeah. So Allie Marie says the audio is staticky and the video is pixelated. I'm sorry, guys, if this is a terrible experience for you.
Oh my gosh. We went through so much.
We tried really hard to get it set up with Becca's good camera.
Yeah, because this, like, I didn't know how to actually make this the primary, like, camera on it. And we tried to, like, I plugged it and everything and it just didn't come up as an option. So.
What? Wiggles, you didn't know how you got it to turn orange? Yeah. Maybe it's because you didn't use the @ symbol. I always use the @ to tag them. Allie Marie knows. Allie Marie, how do you always get it? You see how Wiggles commented and it showed up in orange? How do you make that happen? All right, Payday says, have you ever been to London? Yes, I have. Is that where you live, Payday? Or are you just wondering because Doctor Who lives there, I assume? I guess that Who goes all over the place.
Yeah, no.
I just know, but yes, I have. Aaron and I spent a semester studying abroad, and London was one of my favorites. I think Aaron's too. It was only just a 4-day weekend there, but I loved it because we visited the Kensington Gardens, which is where Jane Barry wrote Peter Pan, or was inspired. I don't know how much of it he wrote there. Peter Pan, the story. He would go there and like play with the kids and stuff. So I loved London. We had a really cool hostel, and it was great. So if we ever come back, Payday, I'm going to look you up, assuming that you're asking because you live there. Wiggles says, my fiance is a hoarder, and he's driving me crazy with it. Tips. Well, my wife is not a hoarder. She, I would say, is on a normal human level, so she probably wouldn't call herself a minimalist, but she's definitely not a hoarder. So, of course, what a minimalist considers a hoarder might be completely different.
We've had legitimate, like, hoarder stuff in, like, our family, like, your grandma.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My grandma was a hoarder, but we just didn't. I mean, she just died that way. But my suggestion would be to become content with that. Become content with having control of kind of your own stuff and not, because like I said, you can get stressed out potentially with the spouse trying to like make them stop and get rid of things. So one thing that I've always done whenever I've been trying to maybe help someone think of something differently is ask questions rather than make statements. So instead of saying, you don't need this, we don't use this, let's get rid of it, I like to say, in a nice way, when was the last time you used this? Or do you think that we could get rid of this soon? Or something like that. I like to use questions.
I do question, I feel like anytime that there's a disagreement about anything, asking questions is how and how the conversation just doesn't get right.
And if you do it in a way that's not being sarcastic, but if you just do it in the way that you're just honestly asking,
because then it makes them ask themselves that question.
Right. It makes them think instead of getting defensive. Yeah. So that would probably be my number one tip. And I know it's not like a quick fix, but that's kind of the idea, is that you just start asking questions and ask them, are you interested? Do you like living like this? Which maybe they would say they do, but maybe ask things like, could it be better? Is there a life that might be better here? All right. Grim Crusade says hi. Well, hello, Grim Crusade. Are you on a Grim Crusade? That is very interesting. You guys have amazing names. Grim Crusade, Wiggles. All right, so Wiggle says that she just typed in my name there and it popped up. So I've always been doing the ad. I've been trying to do it. That was the problem, right? Catherine Higgins, where else did you go when you studied abroad? We were in Austria. So we lived in Austria in a little town, I guess, called Gaming. We kind of went all over. We went to France. We spent some time in London, like I said. We went to Scotland. No, we didn't. Our friends went to Scotland. We stayed longer in London. We didn't end up making that trip. Where else did we go? Erin probably remembers everything, and I don't. Erin, she's gone. Where else did we go? Why can I not remember these things?
I don't know. Stay in Italy.
That's true. And you're leaving again.
Yes, I'm going to Europe this May, 2 days after I.
Where are you going?
We're going to. We're flying into Paris, and then we're going to Lourdes, and then we're going to Fatima, and then Rome, and then looking at day trips to Siena and Assisi.
Oh, so where are you guys from? Go ahead and type in there just so we know. Okay, that's fine. I was just going to ask something, but I don't need to. All right, so Ellen Marie says she's on her phone, so that might.
And she asked if we were doing it through YouTube.
Oh, so when I was asking her how she does it too. Must be when you just type it in.
But right here, she was saying, you guys streaming directly through YouTube? Yes, we are.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yes, we're streaming it right through YouTube. Oh, I was just wondering, where else did we go besides London and Paris?
In Europe?
Yeah.
We went to Rome, Italy.
Oh, that's the big one I was forgetting. Somehow I forgot Rome. Yeah.
We went there about 10 days, the longest trip.
I knew I was forgetting.
And we went to Czech.
Okay, that I never would remember. We went to the Czech Republic.
And
yeah, we spent a 10-day. Yeah. It's on the fly. I can't. Croatia. The big ones, though, that I completely forgot were Ireland and Rome.
And Germany.
And Germany, we spent a weekend in Germany. The Black Forest. Hey, it was on the fly. I couldn't help it. Allie Marie says that Wiggles should watch the movie Hello, My Name is Janice. It's so funny, and there's a hoarder counselor. Does that mean a counselor who helps hoarders, or a counselor who is a hoarder? I am the hoarder counselor. I bring all my stuff with me. Jeremy says considered becoming third order Franciscan ? Jeremy, are you saying you considered, or are you asking me? I'm in the process right now, the discernment process of joining a confraternity, a Franciscan confraternity. It's a really long. The one I'm trying to join though is like a 3-year process, which I'm probably going to update about soon where I am with that. Wiggles, thank you, Allie. His parents are actually really bad. They could literally be on. Yeah, that's like my grandma. She could have actually been on hoarders. You never saw her house, I'm assuming.
No, but I was there when Uncle Bill was bringing all of the stuff. I was
my grandma. It was like a narrow walkway through the living room. Like it was literally hoarder, definitely.
I went to the boxes and boxes of like jewelry and stuff.
Yeah.
Grab what you want.
Right, yeah. Oh my gosh. And when she died, yeah, there's so much to go through. Wiggle says, I'm so glad once he moved in, he still has pants that are 6 inches too short. Why? For the floods, Wiggles. What if the floods come? He'll be ready. Catherine Higgins is going to Italy and France next year. Awesome. Very cool. Wiggles is from Tennessee, born and raised. That's awesome. I don't think I've ever been to Tennessee.
I've driven through Tennessee because our family used to drive down to Florida every year.
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee.
Dang, that's a long drive to Florida.
I know. I realized that we made that trip like at least like I was alive for it at least for like 12 times.
Wow.
Like
With your whole
with
family.
our whole family. At first we had that big purple van.
Oh,
That fit, like,
yes.
2 people for 6, 7, 8
That
people.
van was amazing.
Yeah, because we had a 7 people person family.
Did you want to say hi? Or were you waiting?
Hi.
Cordelia, do you have any questions for them?
Yeah, who we're talking to.
No.
I don't know how to get this
To the people who watch Daddy's videos online.
Jeremy says, awesome. Thank you, Jeremy. Wiggles, if you love mountains, you should go. Try some homemade Tennessee moonshine and wine. I do love mountains. I mean, in theory.
Like, no, and when you drive through Tennessee, you like drive through the mountains, and then there's like these little waterfalls that have these like purple flowers
Oh
next
my
to it. It's just so
gosh. That
beautiful.
sounds very idyllic. Is that the word? Idyllic. How do you say that? I don't know. Either. Yes, Cordelia, what were you going to say? Nothing? Yeah, mountains, anywhere out in nature. I could live in a forest, I could live in a mountain. Maybe not in the desert, yes.
Why you talk about that together?
Well, people are typing on here and then we're reading what they say. So Wiggles says that if you love mountains, you could go to Tennessee. Yeah, it's kind of like texting on the phone. Yeah, I've never really spent time in mountainous places.
I want to go about
The elevation will get to you there. All right, any other questions anyone has? For me or for Becca or for Cordelia? Go ahead. Who do we have? We have 5 people on here, so it's been going up. Darcy, well, hello. It's so great to finally meet. Just kidding. I mean, not just kidding. That's not great. We're not actually meeting.
Yes, Mom.
Darcy, if you guys don't know Darcy's channel, you should check her out sometime. I know we have a lot of crossover, Darcy and I. What? Mom? I don't know. She's around here somewhere. So hello. Cordelia, you want to say hi to Darcy?
Hi.
Actually, Darcy, how old is your youngest? I can't remember how old she is. I wonder how close you guys are in age. Wiggles, when did you get saved? If I remember correctly, you're Christian. Yes, Wiggles. So I was born and raised Catholic. So I've been, a believer all my life. I never really went through a period of doubt or leaving the church or anything like that. So we call ourselves the Cradle Catholics.
Yes.
Darcy says, hi, Cordelia. Look, she gave you a big heart. Did you see that big heart? That's perfect, isn't it? Actually, Wiggles, my last name is Christian. I don't think a lot of people ever know that on YouTube. But
yeah.
Which actually kind of goes with the play on the name. His name was Shoeless Joe Jackson, so I'm Shoeless Joe Christian. So it even has that. But I just think it was simpler to just go Shoeless Joe is better. But even my last name kind of goes with it.
Is your middle name Damien?
Yes, my middle name is Damien, just like Damien's first name. So guess what his middle name is?
Perfect.
Yeah.
She switched up.
We switched. So for his baptism, Father was like, what name do you give your child? And Aaron correctly said, Damien Joseph. And I said my own name, Joseph Damien. I'm used to saying it. Maybe I need another baptism. I forgot about that. I'm so glad you remembered. Whoa, see, Forgiven Love is going to outdo Darcy. Forgiven Love says, hi, Cordelia. She gave you a butterfly, 2 pink hearts, and a big purple one. See, I know, right? See, you're special. That's right. You guys going to start your own YouTube channel someday? Yeah, making videos. Maybe. Do you like making videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? I know.
You could do a teacher video.
That's true. Cordelia is being a teacher. She's been a lot lately. They play school, and Cordelia is usually the teacher, right? and she's good at setting up the curriculum and everything.
I was so impressed.
I know, it is really
yesterday.
impressive. She has her list of items that we're going to get through.
Can I talk about what we did?
Yeah, you can tell them.
We colored in playtime, and we learned about the world, and we did poems, and
Learn about what's good for your teeth and what's not.
We
yeah,
had little pictures drawn out and quiz sets on it and everything. Very, very cool.
Charity from Tennessee
we
too.
read.
Woo-hoo. I know. Someday I'm gonna move south. I swear it. Do you think we should go south so we can play outside more, where it's warmer longer?
Yeah!
So the winter isn't quite so long. Then we just won't be able to see our relatives as much. That's the
That's what I'm saying. Our whole family.
I know.
Daddy.
We just need to uproot the whole family.
Who's the blue heart?
Ooh, Charity gave 2 blue hearts about living in the South. It's worth it. How hot your guys' summers get in Tennessee? Does it get like what?
It's like they, because I don't know. If
And
they do that.
I last through heat way better than I last through cold personally. Like I can.
I think that the heat affects like my head a lot more quickly.
What says it got to 105 one year? That is toasty, I will say.
As long as it's not super humid.
Yeah, like Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
Why? I would rather live in Florida. I'd rather live in like California or like Arizona or like somewhere where it's dry heat
Yeah.
and not just like
The
cool.
humid heat.
Yeah, the
Especially
humid
like
heat.
I don't know. It was just so weird because you could like walk out at night and it'd be dark out and it'd still be just like thick and warm.
Yeah, you can like
And,
feel it. I know when you walk out in
Yeah.
that heat and it's like, oh, you feel yourself just like walking into it. Because then you can't even like have windows open or anything.
Mhm.
It's just not as good. All right, any other questions for us? For me, I feel like I'm teaching one of my classes because I asked it all. I'm like, okay, we're done with that section. Any more questions? Anyone have a question on that one?
Nice,
Built
but
into
you
my-
have to butterfly.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. But someday, I know, we're just going to uproot our whole family and move south. We're going to have a commune. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Great. I did borrow John's tent. I plan on just tenting out in the backyard with the kids. Because Erin's going to have the new baby. So I'm like, we can just all go out there and she can have some just
We used to do
peace.
that growing up. We had like a huge
What's
tent. I don't know if you remember that. That had like
What happened to it?
I think it ripped or something. I don't know.
But we can camp in the backyard this summer. Wouldn't that be fun?
No, we used to do that, and then there were like 2 separate bedrooms, like
Oh my
in
god,
the
we had one of
tent.
those
It was
tents.
a huge one.
That
You
had, like, the
could stand up
divider.
completely straight,
Yeah.
and like it
Those
was
are so cool.
yeah. Then you could like you could roll up the divider or whatever. And it was so much. We would just pitch it in the
The
backyard.
tent that Aunt Becca had growing up. That is really cool.
Was it?
It was really big. You could even have different rooms.
Whoa.
Yeah. The one we're gonna have is Uncle John's. It doesn't have different rooms, but it'll be good. Wiggle says it has a mind of its own. We have winter, fall, spring. Winter the sequel. That's what we just had.
That's what
we
we
just
just
had
had.
the fall, spring, and then it just has been snow. It's been so. It looks beautiful out and it looks warm, and then you go out there and it's freezing and windy.
Yeah, because it's not even the temperature itself isn't that bad, but the wind chill makes it
Yeah,
unbearable.
it's the wind. That is true. A day of summer, spring again, crazy summer, a bit of fall, then winter again. Sounds great. Sounds great. Charity, what's each of your favorite books in the book of the Bible? Are those separate or the same question?
Separate.
So what's your favorite book? You have a favorite book? Becca doesn't read.
I don't-
Don't let her deceive you. She is not a reader.
This is the thing though, is that I love like learning about stuff, but I learn so much better when I'm just like researching stuff online and I get to like bounce all over the place because I'm like super ADD. That's I'm like
Scattered reading.
yeah, exactly. And then I just gain a bunch of like diverse information and I try to read and I can't if I have like being in the cottage is when I've gotten the most reading done because there's no like Wi-Fi, there's no like there's just people around and if other people are reading and stuff too, then it's just like things are happening around me. So it's easier for me to like I don't even know, it's weird. I like read like multiple books in a week at like the cottage like in the past and it's like I can only do it if I have like if I can just zone in on the book for like a full day.
Yeah.
But if I have like a bunch of other stuff in my schedule and I'm just like trying to like I'll read a couple of
Yeah, because I can't read for like 5 or 10 minutes. Like I want to read for at least like an hour or something. My favorite book's probably what is it called? No, I can't think of it. It's got the van on the cover. Oh, Walden on Wheels. I've talked about it in videos before. It's about this guy who lived out of his van while he was going back to college, and he's a really good writer, and I just love this story. He just like I don't know, it's gripping because he like lived in Alaska. He just like questioned how we should live. I mean, you can live out of a van while going to school. That's pretty impressive. Because he refused to go into debt because debt is the enemy, which is so true. So that's probably my favorite book.
The last book that I read all the way through was for class, so I had to read it. I had to pick
That's debatable. I've never did my readings for school.
See, I get so anxious in that. Well, like we had to read like multiple books, and it was a quad class. It was half of the semester, and there were like we had to write 2 papers on 2 different books, and then there were 2 other books that we were reading like in class, and that was a lot of reading for me.
Yeah, that's
so I had to like prioritize, and so the ones that we talked about in class, I didn't read very much because we were mostly quizzed on like the discussion and not like the actual book itself.
Okay.
So I was like, I can make that work, but the ones for the papers, I like actually read.
I didn't. I would read through until I could find a quote and like good quote.
But this is the thing is that I actually really liked the books that we had to read for the papers. So that was a motivation to actually read all the way through. So the one that we just read was the one that I told you about, the Meaning of Sex by J. Bekahbk.
Oh yeah.
And that was for my what was it? It was Theology of Christian Marriage class.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was really good.
Wiggles says, I feel you. I learn better from the preacher. So, favorite book of the Bible? Do you have a favorite book of the Bible? Typical cat.
I know.
I would probably, my favorite book of the Bible would probably be Luke. I mean, I just love the Gospels, but Luke, because Luke is the most minimalist gospel of like eyeballing Jesus quotes. I had one.
I should more. I think I need to just make time for it.
You can hear a lot of scripture and not know what it's from. So like at mass and stuff.
Exactly.
You know the scriptures, but it's just like I don't know which book.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say mine is Luke because that's got a lot of the I don't know which one specifically, I can't remember, but Eye of the Needle, like Heart for Rich Man is getting through the camel getting through the eye of the needle, and if you have 2 cloaks, give one away, and all that kind of stuff. So that's probably my fave.
I really like the stuff in the Bible that like focuses on Mary, like in her story, and I don't know, that's always like I don't know,
like the nativity and stuff.
Even just like
what about Mary and
saying yes and like trusting that like blessed is she who.
Oh yeah. Fanny, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I find you inspiring. Thank you. Well, thank you. And we're going to take that as directed as all of us, right? Thank you. That is humbling to hear that. It really is. Which is weird that would be humbling, but somehow it is. All right, Wiggles, how do you feel about zero waste and veganism? I love them, the idea. I could never be vegan probably, but maybe vegetarian. Because I think, I don't know, she chose her name to be Wiggles. So I would never be, I'm not against, I talked about this, I think in videos a while ago, I'm not against the killing of animals like a lot of vegans are, but I am against a lot of the ways that animals can be treated in those like big slaughterhouses. And so I'm against the mistreatment, which we can't control when we buy meat at the store. Right, so I'm much for like, just local farm, getting meat from like local farmers that you know how it's being treated and butchered. That way. I don't care to eat meat that much. Some people like eat, like I don't feel cravings for meat. I love eating fruit and vegetables.
Not gonna be used to you.
You think you're not going to be used to me once the beard grows back? I think you will because it's slow.
It's gradual,
Yeah. Oh, and as for zero waste, oh my gosh, I'm so want to go zero waste. We haven't, I mean, you can never go fully zero waste, obviously, but right now we are focusing on it, but I do want to get more and more zero waste because we waste so much. It's crazy. Like everywhere I go, I get like, they give me like plastic water bottles and everything. It's like, can you fill mine up? Do you really have to give that to me? Oh my gosh, a daisy chain. I will so be checking that box. So, and a daisy chain 5 here sent me a book, which I'm going to talk about in a video soon. It was so good. Henry and the Great Society. You would never come across it normally, but it's fantastic. It like broke me. I love it. I love it. Charity. Crunchy or creamy peanut butter, Cordelia?
What?
Crunchy? Which kind of peanut butter do you like better, crunchy or creamy? Do you know the difference?
No.
Remember, the crunch has the nuts in it.
One has the peanuts kind of in it, and it's crunchier.
Yeah, Jason didn't have the crunchy sometimes.
I think I like.
It's a hard choice.
Yes.
We usually do.
But that is the way to go, both.
I like crunchy.
Crunchy all the way. And speaking, if you like crunch, because like if you like crunchy sandwiches, put potato chips or just peanuts or sunflower seeds in a sandwich is so freaking good.
Before, yeah.
You could probably do veggie straws or like whatever, like
Yeah.
anything like that. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. In college, I would always put shredded cheese, potato chips, sunflower seeds, lettuce. Oh my gosh, so good. Give me the crunch. All right, we've reached the half-hour mark, which is kind of like what I was shooting for. Any other questions before we go, though? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Wiggles, do you ever get stuck in minimalism? I still feel like I'm drowning in stuff and I don't know where to go from here. But since January 2017, I got rid of 20 hefty bags of stuff, whether it was donated or recycled. That is amazing.
That is awesome.
Isn't it crazy how we can get rid of 20 big bags and still have extra stuff? It's so crazy. I would say that I don't get stuck in minimalism in the way that you're saying, like where you still feel like you have more extra stuff, you don't know where to go. I think that's just because I tend to be more radical and just like I err on the side of screwing myself over and like, too bad I don't have it later. Like that to me is better situation than having extra stuff. Yes.
What are you talking about extra?
Like stuff that we don't need. You know how like I like to get rid of stuff that we're not really using or don't need anymore.
I don't like.
I think we're pretty much set. I don't think we're gonna get rid of anything anytime soon, right? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess if you feel like you're drowning in stuff and you don't know where to go, I guess I would have, what kind of stuff do you have left? Like, what are you drowning? It might be easier just to kind of go thing by thing, like just say, I'm just going to work on books or I'm just going to work on clothes. I know it's a pretty common way of doing it. That's what I usually will do is like, okay, today I'm just going to look at the kitchen stuff and just say, if you feel like you're drowning, what is it? Is it little knickknacks you have around the house? Is it your clothes? And just go kind of, not subject, but category by category, I guess. I don't know. How did you initially do it?
I'm having a hard time with like clothes just because I know that I need some new summer clothes, and those summer clothes that I have right now are like some shirts that I'm like, I don't really like this anymore. I don't really want to wear this. But then I'm like, I don't want to get rid of this right now and then not be able to find like the clothes that I
know.
really want.
It's a
like,
big, for me, one big thing is, because there's different aspects of minimalism. There's like only having a few things.
Yeah.
But if I go down to just a few shirts, I want them to be ones that I love.
Exactly.
But if I don't have ones I love, well, now I need to go buy more. But then it's like, but minimalism is also about not buying more, just being content with what you have.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a double-edged sword on that. It's like, so do I just stick with stuff I don't like that much?
Yeah.
Because KonMari would say only have things that you love, Lunch is served.
Yeah.
We need to get another one of those bowls. Okay, so Wiggles, it's not one specific thing. Just get overwhelmed, and the ADHD doesn't help. Kind of went through everything I owned and got rid of the obvious. Oh, yeah, you can pray. You want to pray?
Pray, yes. You can pray.
You pray? You want us to pray with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, amen. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, amen.
How did you guys start saying Holy Ghost instead of Holy Spirit?
That's a great question. So, Catholics used to always say Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know when the change happened, but they changed to Spirit at some point. I mean, it's not like a law, but it's just like a general thing. And Cordelia once found that out somehow. Maybe we were watching an old movie, or I don't know. And
We were watching like the fake great grandma came, and there's like a guy teaching about what happened back then.
oh, wait, so it wasn't a video? A guy came?
No, that was on TV.
Oh. So the Cordelia once said she wanted to say Holy Ghost instead of Holy Spirit, right?
What?
So he switched over. So often we pray by saying Holy Ghost instead of Holy Spirit. So Wiggles, I don't know if that would be a good way of doing it, but because I see what you're saying. Like you just kind of went through it, the initial purge and just like, this is extra, this is extra. So you kind of got rid of that like first layer stuff. You hold sentimental ties with things and don't understand why, especially if you have had that thing a while or it cost a lot or was a gift. Yep, and those are all hard things, and I just get rid of them, which, I mean, is easy enough for me to say, but I just basically decided to not be sentimental about objects. So that's a decision that you kind of have to make. Sometimes for me, I've held on to some things longer than others. So part of it might just be knowing, I know I'm going to get rid of this eventually, but I'm not there yet. I'm not ready. And then you might be later with some of that stuff. But I would say if you've already done your initial purge of everything, then maybe go through kind of like category by category or room by room. And the thing that I like to use is the 3 T's, which is it a tool, is it a treasure, or is it trash? So some of those sentimental things you might still consider treasures, in which case they're not necessarily a tool, but they're something that you really find valuable. So that's what I like to ask myself. Is it a tool? Is it a treasure? And if not either of those, then it's trash, and it's time to get rid of it there. And actually, I've become more and more getting rid of treasures too, personally. And obviously, everyone's not there. Not everyone ever wants to get there, but yeah, so I don't know if that helps. What? The soap was far away.
And I had to climb the sink.
Oh. And Becca moved the soap far away. Out of reach. You had to climb the scale of the sink to get to it. So I don't know if that helps, Wiggles. Does that seem like something that might be helpful? Go through category by category and just say, look at all the books, look at all this stuff. Anyone else have advice? This doesn't have to be just the Shoeless Joe show.
I know sentimental stuff has been difficult for me too. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that, like, my mom passed away when I was 12. And so, like, a lot of my childhood things are all of a sudden connections to
That's
her.
true.
So it's like,
this is no longer the teddy bear from my childhood. Exactly. This is the teddy bear that mom gave me.
Exactly. Or, like, even just not, like, because I have my teachers in like elementary school had us keep, I think I showed you that journal with all the spelling errors. But like I even just like writing like in those, like I was talking about like Mom and I like watched Phantom of the Opera, like I finally got to watch it and it was so romantic and blah blah. Like I don't even know, just little things like that. It's just like I don't want to like, but it's just like a stack of papers that I never.
And what I would say, especially if it's like a loved one who has died or something, my thing is pick 1 or 2 that strongly connects you to them. You don't need every picture and every. So that's a good idea too, Wiggles. I like that. Take pictures of things.
Yeah.
And then you can get rid of it. You still can like see it there.
That's true.
A stuffed Simba will never get rid of. Exactly. So that's what I say. It's not that you can't have sentimental stuff. Just pick the 1 or 2 things that you really love. Anyone else in here watching right now ever feel like they get stuck in their minimalism? Or trying to simplify their life.
You need to help me binge before I have to video.
True. Before you leave, we'll have a purge video.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to not soon. We're talking about like going to come in like a month. Oh my gosh, it's coming up so fast.
Dude, we're gonna have our baby. You're gonna be leaving the country.
So like, because I have to pack up. I'm literally leaving like. We're going to Chicago on Saturday, and the last day of exams is Friday. And then Sunday we're taking off to Europe. Mm-hmm. Yes, you will see me again.
That's crazy.
But so I have to pack everything for Europe, and then on top of that, I have to pack up everything in the dorm. And I need to get rid of crap before I do that.
That is the perfect time. That is the perfect time for a purge.
Yes, it is.
I love that. All right, so I think that's good. Thank you guys for joining us on this random live stream that came out of the blue.
Yes.
And now we must finish our drinks. And I have a lot of water. So thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been your cup of Joe. Can you sing for us while we drink?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you with your mouth full. Can you sing while we drink?
What?
Whatever you want. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you and why. Like a diamond in the sky, because like a little star, how I want like you are.
Twinkle, twinkle.
All right. Cheers. We should do a clink. Perfect. All right. Thank you guys. You rock. Love you. Bye. Are you sure?